Okay, there are 4 methods that you have to learn in this new chapter. It's on solving quadratic equations. And the first method you kind of know already. It's the factoring method. Okay, so take a look at this first problem. The first thing you need to be able to do with the factoring method is to get it into standard form. Yeah, and what I mean by that is what we did before. You need to get 0 on one side. Preferably, the square term needs to be positive. So, if we try to get 0 on one side, I would subtract 7x. That'll give us x squared minus 7x is equal to 0. Now, the a, b, and c that you see here, we'll need it later, but it's covered in the first section, so I'll just try and explain. If you look at the equation, once you get it in standard form, a is 1, b is negative 7, c is 0. We'll do a bunch of these, and you'll get the idea as to what to do for a, b, and c. I'll let you figure out how I'm figuring out a, b, and c. Here. We are going to take this quadratic equation, we are going to put it in standard form, preferably getting the square term to be positive. Try it on your paper. Press pause, and then when you're ready, start the video up again, and then check to see if what you did matches up with what I'm explaining on the board. Okay, are you ready? Here, we are going to get 0 on one side, get the x squared term to be positive. I'm going to subtract 3. I'm going to add x squared. Okay, so both of these are gone. 0 equals x squared plus 9x minus 3. Now, we need to figure out what a, b, and c are. If you look at the equation that we have written here, a is 1, b is 9, c is negative 3. Okay. Now, some of you may have noticed this one is not factorable, so we will get to the other methods in the coming classes where we should be able to solve this. Okay. Today we'll just focus on the factoring method. Here, one more time. Let's just practice how to do a, b, and c. Try this problem. Get it in standard form. Identify a, b, and c. Ready? Okay, get 0 on one side, get the square term to be positive, figure out a, b, and c. I'm going to add 4 to both sides. We have 5x squared plus 4 is equal to 0. The a value is 5. The b value is 0. The c value is 4. Okay, hopefully that was enough for you folks to figure out. Yeah. We'll do another one. Here. It's already in standard form. Figure out a, b, and c, but also see if you can actually solve the problem using the factoring method. Let's see if you remember how. Try this on your paper. Okay, first step, a, b, and c. You won't need to do a, b, and c for all the problems. I'm just trying to practice for those of you that didn't quite figure it out yet. A here is 3, b is 5, c 0. Okay, now let's actually do the problem. This is what I really need you to do. We are going to solve this using the factoring method. First type of factoring, do they have anything in common? Good, they have an x. So if I factor out an x, the first term leaves us with 3x, and the second term is just the 5. Okay, once you have it factored, each factor has to equal to 0. So, first factor is x. We already have one solution. The second factor is also equal to 0, and we just solve for x from there. Okay, there you go. You have two possible solutions, 0 and negative 5/3. Yes, we have to write it in set notation because we are solving for x. All the possible solutions that solve the problem. Try again. We'll try again. Here. One more time though. A, B, and C. I want you to solve the problem, but just for practice, tell me what A, B, and C are. Don't worry, I'll explain what A, B, and C are later on as to what you need it for. But for the time being, find A, B, and C, solve this using factoring method. Okay, let's try. A is 10, B is 6, C is 0. First type of factoring is what they have in common. 2x. Okay. We'll go with 2x. If I factor out a 2x from the first term, it's 5x. If I factor out a 2x from the second term, it's 3. Each of the factors have to equal to 0. So 2x equals 0, 5x minus 3 is 0. We solve. 0 is one solution. Three-fifths is the other solution. So we have two solutions again. 0 and 3/5. Coming back? Good. Okay. Let's see. Slightly more challenging, or the more challenging one on the bottom? That's okay. We'll do the slightly more challenging. Here. Tell me A, B, and C, and solve using the factoring method. Okay. Let's see what you come up with. A is 3. B is negative. Oh, sorry. Positive 1. C is negative 2. If we solve with factoring, the first type of factoring, they have nothing in common. So we're going to go to two sets of parentheses. 3x and x. We need a negative 2 at the end. Minus 2 and plus 1. Does that give us the 1x in the middle? Okay. Let's see. Each factor is equal to 0. Add 2 to both sides. Divide by 3. So first solution is 2/3. Okay. So 2/3 and negative 1. Okay, let's make it slightly more challenging. If you're okay with this, you should be okay with the section. Get it in standard form. And for those of you practicing, tell me A, B, and C. And then really, I want you to solve this using the factoring method. Ready? Okay, let's try. You need to get 0 on one side. Standard standard format. Subtract 8x. Subtract 29. So we're keeping the x squared term positive. X squared minus 4x minus 21. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, wait. It's in standard form. Now we can figure out A, B, and C. Yeah. A is 1. B is negative 4. C equals negative 21. Okay. Hopefully you folks understand that part now. Okay. We're going to solve by factoring. They have nothing in common. We're going to go to two sets of parentheses. X and x. 7 and 3. Minus and plus. Each factor has to equal to 0. And then we solve for x in both cases. Okay, two solutions. 7 and negative 3. Okay, here. That's your homework. Page 578, numbers 3 to 63, multiples of 3. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Or click at the bottom if you want to see more videos. Subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.